Hey guys, it's Natural Juan again, here with another unscripted video or audio recording, whichever you choose. Um, well, thing is, the reason for this video, well, I did say that last time I was gonna make some additional videos to follow the last one, but what had happened was a good number of or rather a series of typhoons hit my country real hard, and yeah, I wasn't able to put together another video because of that. So I will be making more, don't worry. It's just that I need to clean up a bit and do a bit of repairs around my apartment or the rest of my home here. It just needs a bit of repairs. Typhoon hit a lot of stuff and I gotta fix that. But I am working on it, so I will be making more videos real soon. Just please wait. Some of the stuff that's lined up is some of the video games I used to play, like the Disgaea series from Nippon Ichi. You know, the one with the demons in it, like Lahar. And in the sequel, there's this guy named Adele. Yeah, I'll be making all that real soon, but right now, like I said, I'm still fixing things. I don't know if you guys know already. You. Well, okay. Now I'm just gonna address a few issues here. So, yeah, if you haven't seen some of my previous videos or aren't aware of them, I don't know if you guys are even aware of this, but yeah, this is, or if you don't know already, I am actually Filipino. I'm not an American, and while I grew up learning English as a first language, um, yeah, my concerns are mainly Filipino. That's why when people ask me about political stuff, I'm gonna pretty much stick to what we have here. And I'm going to say off the bat that what we have here in the Philippines might actually be very different from what you guys have. I'm aware that almost half of my audience is from the United States, and some of them ask me what are my opinions on this and that or the other. Well, I just appreciate the people that just appreciate my videos, but yeah, I don't want to get too political because our politics are different from Western politics, should I say, because yeah, my channel pretty much appeals to a Western audience. I've seen my views growing in the US, the UK, other parts of Europe like Sweden and Germany, of all places, and sometimes Australia, sometimes New Zealand. But I'm pretty much Filipino. So our concerns here, like I said, are different from your concerns. And now, I don't know, some people have probably tried to keep up with me or took the trouble to actually look for me, and they find out that I'm saying stuff about immigration. Well, here's the thing, the immigration problem we have here in the Philippines is very different from the immigration issues you guys are probably having right now. And yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I'm gonna take the time to say that I am very grateful that two really large thorns in Philippine society have finally, finally been taken out. For example, this Alice Go lady. Yeah, she's a pinnacle of, or main issue of immigration issues here in the Philippines. See, the thing is, she's proven not to be Filipino. She's actually a Chinese citizen, and she like stole the identity from another Filipino and then became mayor of one of the major cities here in the Philippines. Wait, let me make sure that it's correct. If it's a city or a town. I know that to some Swedes out there, city and town is pretty much the same thing. But yeah, being largely Americanized, the Philippines has a distinction between towns and cities. But yes, Alice Go became the mayor of one of our major towns here in the Philippines. That's Bamban in Tarlac. And he wasn't even a Filipino citizen. And that really, how shall I say it, that outraged a lot of us Filipinos because this is a foreign woman, and she says he's suddenly the leader of one of our territories, and that goes beyond the usual immigration problems that I think most people are familiar with. Like in other countries, I think the issue there is that there's refugees coming into their countries. And about that, well, I do side with the idea that as much as possible you have to monitor certain people because some people could be dangerous, for lack of a better term. But at the same time, you kind of understand their desperation. These are people running away from war zones or disaster zones, and they just want to live. They just want to survive. And those people, I can understand. But the idea, like with Alice Go suddenly barging in on our country and then pretending to be one of us and gets herself elected mayor, and she's the citizen of another country. You see the problem here. It's aggressive. It's almost, dare I say it, an act of war. Like, for example, what if, say, like, this is just an example, random idea, like in Memphis, Tennessee, in the United States. What if you find out that the mayor of Memphis, Tennessee, is actually a Russian citizen and doesn't even speak English? He speaks Russian. That's what's happening here because Alice Go can't even speak straight Tagalog or Filipino. We were actually expecting her to speak the local dialect, which was Kapampangan, the official language of the people of Pampanga, but that wasn't the case either. She spoke Chinese. She spoke Mandarin. And see? See how that is? And now anyway, other than that, issues about religion, which I'm kind of touchy about myself since I'm a devout Catholic here. Yeah, I pray the rosary, but it's just for my own safety. I pray it for my own safety. World can be a bad place, and it's better that you're ready for those kinds of things. But yeah, so they got another guy, a guy this time. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of him, Apollo Carrion Kibuloy, or should I say the complete pastor Apollo Carrion Kibuloy, the cult leader of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. And just saying that that makes me uncomfortable because he's, like I said, he's a cult leader. And well, listen here, the Federal Bureau of Investigation of the United States is after this guy. The National Bureau of Investigation, our own version of the FBI here in the Philippines, is also after it. He has a lot of charges of, SA, doing bad or nasty things to kids. And yeah, there's a lot of crazy people supporting him too. But yeah, at least they got him now too, and hopefully he'll be tried, and we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, uh, a lot of people, or just recently, there's been a lot of issues about blasphemy and stuff like that. Like, there was this trans woman who they claimed was blaspheming against Christ. There was that one. And then there's this new movie coming out that was also declared blasphemous or offensive. It's called Dear Satan, where a little girl writes to Satan instead of Santa. There's that. But to me, nothing is more blasphemous, or in the words of the 40K fans out there, heresy, heretical, than Kibaloy or his supporters comparing him to Christ. That the accusations against him are making him suffer. Come on, man. Come on. Look, it's blasphemous to me because being crucified with nails, with iron nails to a wooden cross is unbelievable torture. No matter how evil a person can be, even a person like Albert Fish, I wouldn't recommend crucifying him. It's not something a human being would do to another human being, if you understand what I'm saying. And then Kiboloy says, then they compare Kiboloy to that. I think that I doubt he can even tolerate the thorn from a rose bush pricking the palm of his hand. I doubt he can even, tolerate that without screaming or crying. And then they're going to compare him to the suffering of Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. Well, anyway, that's what's going on. And there's also news that more storms are coming our way. So I gotta prepare for that too. But once it's done, well, we'll get back to making the regular videos that you guys are used to. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been a Natural Juan production. And again, shout out to Mr. Jonathan Green, one of our longtime supporters. And thanks a lot to Dermhaven by Rochelle Pineda, one of our sponsors. Anyway, Natural Juan out, and you guys have fun out there.